Hey guys, how many times is enough times to try to make a video? This is the fourth time I've tried to do this. I don't know what's going on today. It's 4:30 here. I had lunch with my daughter. It's windy. We went shopping for Easter. And here I am. I botched this up so badly. I don't even know what to say. Remember this? Sweetness from Michelle Birdsong. This is what we're making today. This is what, I've already did this, and then already did this, but it's all messed up. Guys, it's bad. It's really bad. So let's go again. If this isn't it, if I mess this up, then I'm done. I'm just done. So we're gonna make, oh my goodness. Okay, what you are gonna need for the pocket cover, okay? Because I've gone through all of this and we did it, but you have no idea. So we're starting fresh. Deep breath in and breath out. Okay, this is a 6 by 3.5. Okay, this is a 3.25 by 4.5. Okay, so 6 by 3.5 and 3.25 by 4.5. And you're going to need to decide if you want to round your corners or use a special punch. Michelle used a decorative punch up here and down here. So if you want to do that, you're going to have to cut about 1/2 inch down to make room for that. See that? Because I wanted to round these corners, you have to leave space for your punch to be able to go in. So on this one, I decided I didn't want to do that, and so I just took a divot, but I did round these corners. This is what we're going to do. I have no more of this paper, so we're moving on to, this is going to be my cover. I prefer that. This is going to get hidden by this pocket, so there's no point. So this is going to be the cover. So I'm going to round these two corners, but I'm going to leave the pocket top squared, but I'm going to take a divot out of the top so that you know it is a pocket. Now you're going to have to take this piece to the scoreboard, and you're going to score 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Flip it around, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, flip it around bottom, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. So on these three sides, 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. That's gonna leave you see this square right there? We're gonna cut that off. We don't want that. We don't need that. That's just in the way. So we're just gonna cut that off both sides. And I angle in just a tiny little bit. And then we're going to fold our score lines. This is madness is what it is. I've just destroyed this 6x6 paper pad. But I will say, if you have cardstock that's white on the back, this is the perfect project for that. If you have cardstock where you just love the paper on one side, cannot stand the paper on the other side, this is the perfect project for that. So now you are going to fold your score lines. This is what is going to give you your little pocket. If you like to use score tape, then you can use your score tape on this 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch. Not 1/2 inch, because you've got 1/4 inch score lines and all your folds are at 1/4 inch. So 1/2 inch is not going to work. So what you're going to do is you're making a little box, really. So this is going to come up like that. See that? You've got a little box. So what I am going to do is I'm going to flip the bottom over the side and put a little dab of glue. And that's going to help hold this for me. Just like that. And just hold it there. Trying to keep it straight. But that is going to hold this still and make it easier for me to glue it down. Just like that. Because we are going to glue this. Well, Charlotte, you're not supposed to take it apart. So you've got a box. You're supposed to have a box. Come on, girl. Just like that. You've got a box. Then this is going to go right here like that. See how that's going to glue on there? See that? So that you can hook your little folio, your tag book, put it right in there. So what we're going to do then is take and glue. This is where you would put your score tape if you wanted to use score tape. But if you wanted to do your, if you wanted to do decorative corners, you're going to do that long before you fold this over. I just cannot believe how much I've messed 3 videos up. It's just crazy. Okay, so now we're going to glue this down. Try to make sure your sides are even. And then for me, what I need to do, or what I like to do, is take a ruler, something flat, because you can't get your fingers in here. And you just want to be able to press down on the bottom and on that edge, the inside edge. Because you don't want to crush your box, but you want to make sure that you've got it adhered and that it's strong. So that is this piece, and then we'll decorate that. It's the same with this one that I'll figure something out for this. We'll do another one, but yeah, so there is that piece. Then what you're going to need is 10 pieces of 5.5 by 3 inches. Okay, so figure out your cover. And my cover, I think this is what I am going to use for my cover right here. And that's going to be the back side. So there's my cover. I think it's really an accordion. So you want to lay it out. Well, it would be, yeah, there's my cover. Okay, you lay it from the inside. This is the back side. Or you could lay it this way, knowing this is your cover because it folds like this. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to work this way from my cover out. So what we're going to do then is, pretty sure, yeah, that's going to be my cover right there. I think, and then I think that's going to be my second page, and maybe that can be my third, and then, let's see, my fourth, and my fifth. this is where your this is where your 10 comes in. So here's this side, and then you're going to flip it over and you have another side. Okay, so you get these laid out, and now we've got to put these all together, and we're going to put that together with hinges. So what I've done is I've just taken a piece of coffee tea dyed paper and folded it in half, and that's going to hinge this together. But before you do this, you need to decide. I've rounded these corners at the bottom and at the top. So I think I'm going to keep the corners on this at the bottom, but I think I'm going to round the top. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's round the top like this. I'm exhausted now, guys, from this. Really, just, it's too late for this to be fighting this, and it's just crazy that I messed up. It's like I should have written all the steps down because I lost it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It just didn't come together. So here we go. So the miracle of being able to turn the camera off and turn it back on. So here's the front. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want my hinges on the outside of the front, I want my hinges on the back side, because that we're going to have cardstock on top of that. So what I'm going to do, don't let this confuse you. We're going to turn this upside down. This is the back side. This is the side that's going to get covered up by the other 5 pages. So we are going to hinge this, because these hinges will be covered up. So that should work there. This should work here. So we're going to glue our hinges down, and we're going to attach these just like you would an accordion journal. And I got to tell you, if I mess this up, I'm turning the camera off. There'll be no video tomorrow, and I'm done. I'm just done. I can't, my brain's fried, guys. It's just fried. Okay, so let's get our hinge on. You know, they say the third time's a charm. And I do want to say that we want to leave, I'm just going to cut this off the rounded edge. We want to leave a little bit of space, you can see here, between the pages in case you want to put tags or lace or something like that. This piece here now is going to go on top of here, like this. So I'm going to take the glue, and I'm going to put the glue onto here, because we don't want to be at the fold line. We want to be a little bit over so that we have space for our spine if we want to put anything in here. And I'm going to turn this back on itself because it's just easier for me. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space there. Can you see that? And then I went over mine with washi tape, and I'm going to do the same thing with this, so that there is just a little bit of a spine to be able to have room to add something on the inside. Okay, so this is the right side, this is the wrong side. Now this is going to have a tag in it, and so is this. So I'm going to take Scotch tape, and I'm going to tape these ends down just to be on the safe side. You don't have to do that, but I am going to do that. Just to make sure, and that doesn't matter because you're not going to see it, that the ends lay flat. Just like that. This will have a tag coming in it from the top, and so you don't want to take a chance that any of that can come up. Okay, so now we are going to do the exact same thing to these two pieces. So we're going to put glue on here. I hope everybody's doing well. Ready for Easter? Ready for spring? We will have the whole family over. We do that every year. Only this Easter's strange because the kids are older. You know, I used to put toys, Legos, that sort of thing in their Easter baskets, and now, you know, not so much now. So, let's put that on there. Then we're going to attach these two, and it's easier for me. I'm going to flip it. And I know me flipping this may confuse you. I don't mean to do that. It just makes it easier for me to keep track. I want to be able to see the spine and try to keep it even. It's probably 1/8 of an inch between the two pieces. And you don't have to cut, you can wait until the very end to cut this if you want. You don't have to cut it right away. And then I'm going to put a piece of tape on there. Although I think this one is completely glued down. It is not a pocket. You can make it a pocket if you want, but it's not a pocket. Okay, so there's 3 pieces. We're going to attach these two. We're going to do the same thing. We just are repeating this to get these together, very much like you would be doing an accordion journal. I would tell y'all a story, but I can't. You know, when you're on your 3rd video, because you've messed up, storytelling really isn't what I'm thinking of doing. So I'm sorry about that, but I don't have a story in me right now. Okay, and then once again, I am going to flip this, and I think we'll go this way. Hopefully I'm on camera. And you understand. If you are confused at all, please just let me know in the messages. Okay, about 1/8 of an inch. This is really the only way I can see exactly where I'm at. So, 1/8 of an inch. Like that. Let's put some tape on this. It's going to be a miracle. This video gets made and posted. Just a miracle. It's not that often that I mess up so badly, but this was Charlotte. What ever happened? Okay, the last attachment, and then you'll see how this is going to come together. Okay. You always want your fold of your hinge on the outside. And guys, I'm hoping I'm on camera. I should be on camera. And then for my own sanity, I'm flipping this up. This goes this way. Okay. Right? This goes, yeah, it's going to be like that. I'm sitting there second guessing me now. That way. If I mess up another one, I don't think I can take it, guys. I don't think so. I just was, Charlotte, what happened to you? About 1/8 of an inch, just like that. And then let's clean this up. I can't even remember what I talked about in the other 2 videos, 3 videos. I don't know, it was at least 2 videos. I can't. Okay, so we've got them all together like this. Let me put tape on here because this is going to be a pocket. It is the last piece, and it will be a side pocket. This will be a pocket from the top. So I just want to make sure nothing gets caught. Okay, so the way this goes is this way. Okay, guys, that is how this looks. So here's the front, here's your front cover. So you're going to fold that over. This is going to be a side pocket right here. Okay, so what I am going to do is take a little divot out of that. So there we go. So we're going to open this up. It's going to be this way now. So now you've got to pick your, yeah, that's my mess. Now you have to kind of pick your layout. So we're going to go from that to, when you fold that over, I think I'd like to see this. I think so. Let's see. We go from that, which is so busy, to this. So we're around our corners. We're going to go with that. And then that's our side pocket. This is going to be a pocket from the top. Okay, so that's pretty plain, so that might be pretty there. And if you wanted to, you could take a divot out of this. This is no pocket, this is just a page. You could turn it into a pocket if you wanted to. You could have a pocket there. This is a pocket right there. And this is a page. I think I am going, this will be a back pocket, a side pocket, I'm sorry. This will be a pocket with a tag. This will just be a page. So you have side pocket, pocket from the top, page, pocket from the top, side pocket. So now what we're going to do is glue this all together. So hopefully you are still with me and you're not sitting there thinking, maybe that's prettier. You're not sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, girl, what are you doing? Hopefully you are sticking it out with me. Okay, so now we glue this together. So let's start here. This is a side pocket. So we are going to glue the top, the bottom, and the long edge. And you really can get a good size tag in here without having to worry about doing your folds and hinges to save space. So I really would not worry about that. Flip it over and see if you're even. So there is your pocket right there. That is your cover. And we look good. So this is going to be a pocket this way. Do you want a divot out of here? You can come back later and decide if you want a divot. And so we're going to do both sides the long way and the bottom. Just like that. Let's see if you've got it lined up. We do. Okay. And then this, you can make this a pocket if you want. I'm not, because I am making this the way that Michelle Birdsong did, and she did not have this a pocket. So I am just going to glue this on. Just like this. Turn it over and make sure it's okay, that it's even. Okay, we're going to do, this is a pocket, so 2 long sides in the bottom. My goodness, guys, I think we're doing it. I just can't believe it. Look at how squirrely those lines are. Oh my gosh. Let me make sure that we are good, and it looks like we are. And then this here is an outside. Pretty sure, let me see. Let me see. Yep, outside pocket. Okay, I think we did it. I think we did it. And I hate to lose any of this. Michelle did not take any divots, but you know what? I think I'm gonna find it easier. So this is top, bottom, and long edge. Okay? Bottom, top, and a long edge. This goes on there. Let's turn it over and see. All right, let's see now what cleanup we have to do. This was the front. So we have a little bit of cleanup right there. See this? You know, clean this up. And a little bit of cleanup right here. And clean up here. And then what I did on mine, Michelle didn't do this, but I put washi tape on my hinges just because I like that. So you've got something, hopefully, that looks like this. And this was my front, so we're going to accordion fold this just like this. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we have absolutely no problem whatsoever inserting this into this pocket. And we don't. We have plenty of room in there. And then if I didn't want to keep that pocket, I might use this because I don't have that one anywhere. So I think I like that. But hey, I've got choices, guys. So I'm going to let it go here, but the next step is going to be taking your folds and adding. You don't have to do this, but I am going to add washi tape to this just because I like the way that it looks. You can't really tell. I used a beautiful Prima washi tape on this. And so I think I'm going to do the same thing. So guys, if you stuck with me, thank you. I mean, we'll come back, we'll do the washi tape, and then we will figure out how we want to decorate this. I mean, it's going to be really, really cute. But this is the first one that we worked with, and this one, I glued this down, so I had no place to add any more. I couldn't add anything. So I think we're going to do, I will do something with this. I don't want to waste it. It's just going to be 3. But we're going to finish this. And we're not letting that go to waste because it is really, really cute. The other one I did, I cut things all wonky. Things were just, the measurements were totally off. I totally forgot that we needed hinges. So yeah, I mean, disaster. Just a disaster. I want to thank Michelle. This is April's giveaway. In case you missed that video, this is April's giveaway. And if you go on to the end of Merry Monday of this week, which would have been yesterday, the 3rd of April, you will find out what you need to do to be able to join in on that. So guys, if you stuck with me, I really, really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Hugs to everyone. Bye now.